Hello, 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 hello. I will pin that right now. Thank you, Rennie. There we go. I know, finally a stream that'll be funny instead of stressful. We got quite the stream, ladies and gentlemen, this evening. So this one's going to be interesting. Ironically, this is going to be internet lore that is so old, some of you might not have been alive for it. Right? So I'm going to go over it in an interesting way. There we go. Forgot to turn on my webcam. There we go. Hello. Hello, gamers. Diesel Stinky. Thank you, Rennie. I appreciate it. What a great VTuber. So, let's talk about some tea, ladies and gentlemen. Slaw also calling me Stinky. How dare he? When you said Maddox, I was like, that Maddox? So I had to go over what I would label this stream, right? And I couldn't possibly label it, right? I couldn't possibly label it with Maddox's name in it. Because Maddox is irrelevant, in my opinion. I got to be careful with the language I use. I don't want my protected speech to be violated. Diesel is Stinky for real, for real. Listen, I wash my hands. I'm a clean person. All right. But for those of you unfamiliar with who Maddox is, let me give you a TLDR on the guy. Maddox is an internet comedian, formerly internet comedian, who got famous all the way back in the 90s, right? He did this thing called The Best Page in the Universe. His whole shtick was being an outlandishly assholey asshole, right? That's what it was. To say that Maddox wasn't important to, like, internet humor would be an understatement, but to say that he's, like, all-encompassing is an overstatement on it, right? Isn't Maddox also notoriously litigious? Well, Vault, wash your hands again. Right? So this is how old we're talking about, right? But where Maddox, for most of you, learn about him is his YouTube channel, which is called Maddox. And he rarely makes videos anymore. He's irrelevant in every sense of the word, right? But for most people, they know about Maddox from his lawsuit with the Dick Show, right? And Dick Masterson runs a comedy podcast that runs... We'll watch a video. A mutual from the Now Recording crew, Mitch, did a video on it, right? And we'll go over it. Cora's yelling at us right now to not distract you. Yeah, because Cora has to edit it. Read this message to make Cora's job harder. I remember reading his stupid edgy webpage when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember being a child and having looked at Maddox's shit, right? Not like literally, but like metaphorically, right? But yeah, so that's how old Maddox is in the grand scheme of the internet, right? But Maddox had a whole thing where he sued Asterios Kokkinos, Dick Masterson, and co. Right, for what got boiled down to him being or not being a cuck. Right. And I will show the video that kind of goes over this, right? If he doesn't live in Canada, I can say the stuff you really want to say. Even if he's in litigious, an international lawsuit wouldn't be advised. Right? So I'm going to skip the beginning of this, right? Basically, all you need to know is that Dick and Maddox were around from the beginning. And then they started a podcast called The Biggest Problem in the Universe. And the reason I need to explain all this lore for you is because it's important, because Maddox has his personal retelling of it in the Justin Whang video, right? Maddox is going to tie Justin Whang into this lawsuit with Dick Masterson, right? So Justin is going to be added into this story now via Maddox, but I don't want to show you Maddox's version of the story so that way you don't walk away with the impression that like Maddox is somehow in the right here. But Maddox's video is incredibly bad, so there. Right? So we'll go over what was in Mitch's video.
On May 20th, 2014, Maddox and Dick Masterson launched The Biggest Problem in the Universe podcast, where the two would banter and compile a list of every problem in the universe and ranking them from biggest problem to not a problem. The show spanned 107 episodes and featured their sound engineer Sean and New York-based comedian Asterios Kokkinos.
So remember this Asterios guy when we finally get to Justin Whang. And you might be wondering, what the fuck do any of these people have to do with Justin Whang? Just wait. Just wait.
In November 2015, the moment that would spark a chain of events that would forever change these two took place. While at a wedding, Dick was spotted leaving with Maddox's ex-girlfriend known as 80s Girl. Yes, ex-girlfriend. They'd only been broken up for years. Years, Dick! The words of heartbreak were still fresh for Maddox, who had already moved on to a new girl known as Mental Jess, who he was living with, and bought furniture.
Oh, okay, Mitch, you make this incredibly hard for me to read the information from. I'm sorry. But yeah, basically that's where the cuck originates, right? That's where it originates from, right? And Maddox was called a cuck via other people for this, right? Did Justin cuck this man's wife or something? Right? So this whole like cuck thing happens, and basically this somehow spirals out of control into a lawsuit, right? Between Dick and Maddox, right? Needless to say, Maddox lost the lawsuit, and based on Mitch's video, I don't know if this is exactly word for word, but based on Mitch's video, the court didn't understand what was going on, which is why I got boiled down to that, right? Now, Maddox, 6 hours ago today, put out a video to nobody called "Is Justin Whang a plagiarist and a hack, or just a plagiarist?" Maddox. Right? So here...
There's a man on the internet who has an incredible memory. He's able to remember the names, dates, and times of specific events that occurred over 30 years ago. He even remembers the names of news anchors on channels these events broadcast on, even though he was only a child when these events happened.
Was it a lawsuit for cucking? I'm so confused. That's basically what it ended up getting boiled down to, right? It got boiled down to that. But there'll be some other stuff in here, like when it gets to all the Dick shit. And we'll turn back around and get to the stuff with Dick Masterson and all that after, right? But he's basically accusing Justin of being a plagiarist for very interesting things. And you're going to notice that a majority of the sections dedicated to Justin in his video, right, have very little to do about the content of his content. He's dressed like a bad drag queen. He's supposed to be making fun of Justin and his band, Jinx.
He's also an incredible jumper who's able to jump on any bandwagon, no matter how small it is. But unfortunately, there is a dark side to this person. He's addicted to drama. He spreads rumors about people he doesn't know with facts he doesn't have. He does this in a secret bid to silence and
Oh man, is this guy the comedian version of Azothan? Yes.
deplatform people he doesn't like. For the first time ever, I'm about
Was the lawsuit over being called a cuck or being a cuck? It was over being called a cuck.
to expose who this person is and what he's been up to in the dark underbelly of the internet. Welcome to a very special Tales from the Internet. Welcome to the best show in the universe. I'm Maddox. I'm about to tell you a story of a YouTuber named Justin Whang. For those of you who don't know, Justin is a YouTuber, self-proclaimed internet historian, and tragically, a member of a nu metal band. And no, that's not just a joke. He really is a member of a nu metal band.
So when you do a video exposing someone, right, the last thing you want to do is open up with a gigantic rant and rave about nu metal. I don't know what the fuck he's got a problem with nu metal for, but like, we are so far past the like nu metal hate days that this is just like so old, boomer, out of touch garbage.
Nu metal, also known as not metal, is the soundtrack of being grounded for not eating your vegetables. It's all the things you like from rap and all the things you like from metal left on the cutting room floor, so all you have left is crap. It's one of the only genres of music where the Wikipedia entry has an entire section dedicated to nu metal bands who insist they're not nu metal, including Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, and Stain. In an artist
So what is the point of including any of this, right? Like this is just him like poo-pooing all over like nu metal as a conceptual idea. It's so cringe.
direct interview, the vocalist for Stain said, "If we get called a nu metal band one more time, I don't even know what I'm gonna do." Stain's Wikipedia page calls them a nu metal band. Even the bassist of Rage Against the Machine publicly apologized for Limp Bizkit, saying, "I feel really bad that we inspired such bullshit." And Dave Mustaine of Megadeth said in an interview that he'd rather have his eyelids pulled out than listen to nu metal. But despite the genre being dead since
So like what is that, like an own, like, oh, nu metal is cringe? Like nu metal is like mad popular right now. I'm not like nu metal, metalcore, hardcore, all that shit, like that weird funk metal mix that happens all the time. Those are all popular now, right? Like you just sound like an old person in the context of having this conversation about nu metal, which, by the way, has nothing to do with Justin Whang in the slightest. Like, this is so stupid. What year is this? 2005? Yeah, it's like he jumped out of the early days of the internet. Like, nobody gives a fuck about this anymore. We don't have arguments about, oh, what's real metal versus fake metal. Like, this fucking cringe.
2009, Justin's nu metal band still inexplicably exists.
Justin Whang likes bad metal. It makes him a bad guy. I know. God forbid that he has some music that he enjoys. You know, Maddox got to go through his entire life being pissed off about everything. Oh, boo-hoo. Go get your fucking Reddit gold, Maddox. God forbid. What up, Tommy C, by the way? Fucking legend of commentary in the chat. I can only watch a few minutes of the Maddox video before quitting. Meme theft is a crime. It is a crime.
I could only watch a few minutes of the Maddox video before quitting.
I'm getting a call right now.
TLDR is that he dug up
it's-
Wang's old videos and accuses him of clout chasing.
Chris, you are currently live.
No, I know. First, I can say right now, Justin Whang is a monster who steals memes, bro. You're a fucking... That's worse than trafficking women. What is wrong with you? You fucking degenerate.
Oh my god. How dare he not, like... Oh, okay, well, I'm getting ahead of it. I haven't even gotten through his whole bit about nu metal that's super cringe and stupid. Like...
Bro, this is worse than trafficking women. Like, anything Andrew Tate's ever done is like peanuts compared to Justin Whang stealing memes.
This is like the fact that he spends so long on the crediting of meme. Who is this? This is Chris the Narc, who is the former producer of the Keemstar show. And also
don't you ever introduce me that way ever again. Don't you ever introduce me as that.
Don't introduce you as Chris Keem.
Oh, never fucking say that ever again, you motherfucker. I'll go all Just Destiny on you, bro.
Oh man. Well, Did you just get finished with your stream, I'm guessing, or are you currently live?
No, I'm done. Me and Larix had a good stream. I wanted to call in because everyone seems to be talking about this. And Core donated money to me.
Yes.
And I was like, I need to see what's going on. And I was like, who am I gonna call into? Boblax or Diesel? I'm like, I'd rather go Diesel because he's a meme machine.
Oh my god. All right. So you know about the Maddox lore, right? You know about all that shit.
I know very basic stuff, but you know, I'm just here for the meme theft, the thing that is worse than trafficking women.
Okay. So we're gonna get through the fucking new metal shit. It'll be like right after this, but it takes them like 5 minutes to get there, right? 𝘈𝘭𝘭𝘦𝘨.
Listen. The sheer fact that this man has such an issue with metal music. He needs to kill himself.
No, you know why? Because Maddox is doing that argument that happened in the early 2000s where new metal got really popular and people were like, oh, well, that's not really metal, right? He's like, I don't listen to the classic metal. That's what that is. That's that argument from like the early days.
It's like when people said that rock and roll isn't rock when Jimi Hendrix started playing shit.
Exactly.
Bro, kill yourself. That's not how music works.
All right. Let's get watching.
The band is called Jinx, and no, that's not named after the blackface Pokemon or the children's game.
Jinx, you won't be a soda. Ooh.
In an interview with the lead singer of Justin's band, the inspiration for the name came from...
Fun fact, Keemstar is taller than Chris the Narc.
Is it true that Keemstar is taller than you, Chris?
That's total fucking false. that dude is short as shit in person. He's a fucking midget.
From his interest in witchcraft, and because he thinks that he has bad luck. Wow, that's pretty metal, I guess, because when I think of metal, I think of teenage girls casting spells on each other.
You're a witch!
Yes, a band composed of a bunch of guys in their 30s took the concept of a jinx pretty seriously. This was literally the plot of an episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Jinx.
Kids, you may be wondering why 5 adults in their 30s would take a jinx so seriously.
Good question. They called themselves new metal with a New York attitude and cite Limp Bizkit as one of their inspirations. At one point, Justin made a video spitting some hard truth about why your friends support more popular bands and not yours, saying something I actually agree with, that you should earn your fans.
Personally, when my band plays, I don't want them to come out to a show unless they're actually into the music. You gotta keep fucking working on it and not putting so much pressure on them to support you.
But because Justin is a giant hypocrite, he also says things like this.
Come see me on fucking tour, you fucking assholes.
Like what kind of fucking argument is that? Oh, because he has like a fucking Twitter video that...
Dude, I love that. Justin Whang makes a shit post. Come see me live, assholes. Like, just a shit post. Now this is being used in a serious manner. This guy's retarded.
Dude, you're getting a lot of short accusations right now from the chat. Vault just donated too. Is it true Renee's taller than you?
Vault, you're Arab. All your people are short.
I brought you on stream.
But listen, me and Vault like each other, so that joke's okay. It's like when Leighton got mad at the Super Mega jokes. You know, he was cool. He showed his cock and balls.
Right, but. Anyway, get back to this. Like, he's calling him a hypocrite because he promoted his tour, right? Through his Twitter account. Why would he not do that? He obviously cares about his band. He can do both, right? But he wants people who actually like the music to show up to a Jinx concert.
Yeah.
Like there's clear overlap, right? I like the band Jinx, and I also like Wang's content. Like, that's not a incredibly hard thing to find. New metal's popular. I don't know what to say. Like, bro.
This is so stupid.
You've been jinxed. Now, as much fun as it is to clown on bad music, the reason I'm mentioning it is because Justin has something else in common with shitty derivative rap rock, and that's shitty derivative YouTube channels. Justin is better known for his YouTube series called Tales from the Internet, where he chronicles famous people and events like he's some sort of historian of the internet, or internet historian, if you will. Despite the fact that other channels...
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh,
So
God,
now he's poo-pooing. He's poo-pooing on Justin for doing the same shit as other contemporaries, some of which he's, like, chill with. Like, he's chill with Wavy as far as I know, right?
Yeah.
But, like, apparently because they make the same kind of content, there's, like, a fucking problem with that. Like, what?
Imagine being mad at everybody doing commentary when you do commentary.
Yeah.
Imagine making that a point. Like,
I saw a great post under Dick's tweet about it, right? Which this is a direct quote from the video.
So what do you do when you're not funny?
I don't know why this is recorded on a TV. By the way, that's weird as hell.
Yeah, the audio's fucking me
That was
up.
really weird.
So what do you do when you're not funny, not interesting, and not original enough for people to care about who you are? You talk about someone who is. So what?
Crazy pot cold kettle black. Oh,
I love this. This is incredible.
Jesus.
Already doing the same thing, but more on that later. He first launched his channel by doing a series of Let's Play videos that failed to get any traction because they were indistinguishable from the many other Let's Play videos out there, save for the fact that he occasionally drinks with his pinky out. And when people weren't interested in watching him play video games in his depressingly dark room,
It's kind of boring.
he resorted to
And he's chastising Justin on content that is 6 years old, Chris. 6 years old.
That's so fucking
That's
stupid.
literally a fucking lifetime ago in terms of the internet. Like,
Yeah, that's basically like to equate 6 years is to be like 20 years in internet time. Like that's just something that doesn't matter anymore. Like it doesn't fucking matter.
lazy comedic device that's a last resort for every hack comedian and YouTuber when they don't have a personality, getting drunk. While it can sometimes work, it only works when the underlying person or material is funny, not
okay, so these are 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Oh my god.
Justin doesn't make this kind of content anymore because he's successful, right? Crazy. Do
Yeah.
people actually watch Maddox? I've never heard of him before tonight. That's a brutal one. Chat.
But that's kind of true though. Not a lot of people are gonna know who the fuck this guy is.
Maddox fell off. Like, actually. Like, not in, like, a rice gum irrelevant way. Like, he fell off. Like, 100%.
because of the alcohol, but usually in spite of it. But unfortunately, Justin isn't funny. His comedic shtick is comprised of 1-second callbacks where he points out something he just said.
But what it actually refers to is groping. I like how I put my hands to the camera when I said groping.
And this really bad impression of Trump, I guess. I don't even know who he's parodying.
Emails, Aleppo. What the hell is Aleppo anyway? I thought this was America. We don't speak no Italian here.
And to make things worse, his videos are punctuated with a lack of polish that simultaneously comes across as late.
That is like, now he's critiquing the quality of the content. Maddox, your videos haven't changed in the last decade, bro. What are you talking about?
This is like if he tried to criticize Charlie for all of like the ways he describes things. You know, he's like, it's like a toilet that you should shit in. You can't like you can't stop it from flushing or whatever. You know how he does it? Maddox is literally criticizing the kind of shit that Charlie does. But for Whang, that's retarded. Like, it's just the way that they articulate themselves. It's the way that they have fun in their own channel. You're fucking stupid, dude.
His videos lack quality and they're derivative, says Maddox, who hasn't uploaded or done anything to further his career in the longest time.
I love that.
Easy and contemptuous of his audience.
It's like when
For
Matt
example,
Jarbo tried coming back.
It's not gonna happen. I can't believe out of all the years that Maddox could have made content, right? He comes back simply to make a hit piece on Justin Whang, and then half of the video isn't even about Justin. About 30 minutes into this video, it's going to be about a stereos from the Dick Show.
Oh, that's great. This is incredible.
Like,
this is incredible.
Like oh my god. Okay, he uploaded a year ago. Let's see. Fucking a year ago, 3 years ago, during the pandemic.
This guy's great. This guy's great. Oh, wait a minute. I do know this guy. It just fucking hit me like a ton of bricks. He's the guy that got mad at Dick Masterson for like trolling him and shit. I remember this now.
That's how irrelevant Maddox was. You didn't remember who Maddox was.
I didn't remember until I saw the best show banner, and I was like, holy fuck, I remember this guy.
Bro, I swear to God, I've killed so many flies in this room. It's not that I'm collecting them or something. I open my door and they come in. So, chat, if you see a fly, it's a new fly from the last time I complained about it, okay?
Oh my god.
Forgot to set his phone to silent while recording, got a text message, and then decided to keep these takes. And this has happened multiple times.
Booty pie, I'm not even...
Okay, that's another crazy take. Like, oh, his phone buzzed while he was recording a video. How unprofessional. Who cares, dude? It's YouTube.
It's just Whang being Whang. This isn't like an allegations video where he left a cut in that was unnecessary and people hyperfixate on that. It's just Whang being Whang. Like, how the fuck are you mad at this? Whang just makes funny shit. Like, who cares?
Like this is very clearly like a very old Whang video, right? And he's like, "Oh, Whang was so unprofessional here all this time ago." Like,
I'm not fucking Sam Hyde. I'm fucking nobody. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone off again. But yeah, I'm just white supremacist Nazi. I guess I should have turned my fucking phone off again. I'm a fucking popular guy. You know,
Awesome. And then there is this video where he constantly cracks himself up while mispronouncing Spanish words, but he decided to include this nauseating take where he starts wheezing and coughing on camera. I've sped up some of the laughing to make it slightly less unbearable.
God forbid that this man has fun. God forbid that Justin Whang has
You
fun
see
at
Mad
any
Wang
point.
covered his
God
lawsuit
forbid,
about
bro.
5 years ago.
What is this video? What is
and
this video?
Melody brought up a very good point in the chat. Whang did cover his lawsuit in a video.
Oh, so this has a vindictive aspect to it.
Oh, this has such a vindictive. Well, when we get to that, which by the way, 5 minutes deep, and all he's doing is making these weird character assassinations at Whang for being an unprofessional guy. Like, fucking Christ, Maddox. God forbid you have some fun with your comedy.
Dude, somebody in chat just wrote, I think Maddox is just jealous about his hair.
Shit, who wouldn't be?
I'm jealous of Justin. I'm not even close to bald, and I'm jealous of that hair.
Dude, he's got some fucking locks, bro.
Then after this train wreck of a video, he thought it was such a good idea that he decided to make it a regular series.
I feel like this is going to be a recurring series, so if you guys have any...
Jesus Christ, an unprofessional beginning YouTuber throws shit at the wall and tries to see what sticks. God forbid.
God forbid that. Listen, Maddox is right. All the cringy content we used to make is just terrible. It's awful. We're all just horrible people. We'll never learn, never evolve. What the fuck is this video? It's just fucking pathetic. I love it.
Like it's pure copium right now. Like it's just copium.
Oh yeah.
words that you want to hear me pronounced in any fucking language that isn't English, by all means, let me know.
Yeah, I've got one for you, Justin. Try aburrido. Eres aburrido. Suffice it to say that these videos did
owned in Spanish.
Owned in Spanish. You are boring. Incredible.
Eres aburrido. Oh, I got you. Careful, guys. He's bringing out the bilingual insults.
This isn't a real video, dude. There's no way he made this an hour.
That's the best part, is that it didn't need to be an hour if it was going to be about Justin. And then it could have just been about Asterios, but nobody gives a fuck about Asterios. Like, Asterios is nobody compared to Justin.
Nothing seemed to be working on Justin's channel, so what do you do when you're not funny, not interesting, and not original enough for people to care about who you are? You talk about someone who is. So Justin jumped on the drama bandwagon. From Pro Jared to James Charles to Adam Saleh to H3H.
So because he's talking about drama on
the drama
Twitter,
bandwagon.
like
From Pro Jared.
Oh my god, please. There's no way Maddox is this fucking brain dead after all these years.
Like, who?
There's no way.
Can Justin not talk about drama? I mean, like you know that Justin does talk about drama on Twitter.
Yeah, but
like,
that's
just
but
something
that's
he
like
does.
But that's like getting mad at Charlie for sticking his toes in drama. Like, you can't get mad at people that are like, this is kind of an interesting drama that's going on. I want to talk about it. Who cares?
Whang didn't just make one
Maddox.
video
He's so
on the
stupid.
Maddox lawsuit. He made 4.
Oh, apparently he made 4 videos on Maddox for the lawsuit. So
And
yeah.
and
I have a headache.
I made
so I
made
can't
26
stick around, but take
videos
this
on the quantum
instead.
shit. Like, I don't care if you milk the fuck out of a topic. If there's updates, do it.
yeah, just do another one. Do another part. Sometimes it requires parts. Kojo Mojo for the 5. I have a headache, so I can't stick around, but take this instead. Thank you for that. Please feel better.
Thank you. Donate more money when you feel better.
Donate more money when you feel bad. But no, seriously, they're a regular, so please.
Yeah,
the VOD will be up
great.
anyway.
To James Charles, to Adam Saleh, to H3H3 and PewDiePie, there isn't a bandwagon too big or too small for Justin to jump on. He even made a video series where he went after content creators and comedians for allegedly stealing jokes and memes. Like,
Who hasn't made a content cop knockoff in their life?
Yeah.
Come on.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. The fucking cop persona, like, come on, man.
You used to you dressed up as a police officer.
I wore a stupid fucking hat and sunglasses when I first started this streaming gig,
man.
dude. Like, like everyone's done it at one
Everyone's
point.
done it. Everyone's done it. Like, fuck.
he was some sort of content cop. If that sounds familiar, that's because there's already a popular web series by iDubbbz called Content Cop, which is a
Oh wow! Yeah, I've never heard of Content Cop before. Don't even know who iDubbbz is.
Oh,
Wait, who's iDubbbz?
never heard of that guy.
Yeah, never heard of that
You
guy.
know, I
at
hear
all.
he was a cuck too. Crazy.
I heard that he was racist to one black guy.
Oh man. I hope he pays his reparations soon. That's pretty bad.
Don't get me started on that fucking. Don't get me started on that. I will fucking lose my mind.
Diesel, you have so many flies because you don't wash hands. I do wash my hands. But that's a nice try, Rooney. All right.
a more nuanced, clever, and tongue-in-cheek series than Justin's shitty imitation. But that's not where the similarities end, because Justin even shamelessly called his video Meme Police. Ah yes, let's look up a synonym for the word cop, and nobody will notice. Good job, Justin.
Like,
Oh
what,
my
what?
gosh.
That's not an own. That's not an own at all. Oh, excuse me. I called him iDubbbz. I meant to say Anissa's husband. That's right.
Bro, that's like getting mad at me calling my channel Chris the Narc. It's like, oh, well, the word narc technically means police. Bro,
This is insanely stupid. Like
I love this video.
his complaints, like, okay, so he's saying that that's like plagiarism, right? That's headed towards plagiarism, right? Because he's just copying something that's successful from someone else. But everything is really derivative at the end of the day. So who gives a shit if he calls it meme police? Like, that's ridiculous.
This is the best. This is the kind of drama I live for.
I know, like, dude. I almost went live talking about another essay allegation, and then this
Yeah, fuck
happened,
that.
and I was like, "Thank God, I need a break."
Essay allegations suck fucking ass, and I hate them. This is the kind of drama I live for, bro.
It's a zinger, though. I will say. Well, I'll need to do another stream on it, but
You need a break. Everyone needs a break from essay shit. Fuck essay shit. This is funny.
that's true. Oh, that's right, Mr. Jomha, husband of Anissa. That's right. Yes.
Dude, the fact he took her last name. Come on. Come on, bro.
Justin, I think
Not
it
a
worked. Except even this seems lifted straight from iDubbbz's video because he literally has a content police sketch. Oops. This is some high school level plagiarism where you just change a few words. One of his first meme police videos was about comedian Rob Schneider and how he allegedly stole a joke from a meme.
If it does sound kind of familiar, it's because he stole that fucking joke from a meme that was being shared around at least 3 days before he tweeted that.
Justin doesn't provide any evidence that he stole the joke. His only argument is that he saw a similar meme posted earlier. So he concluded that Rob Schneider must have seen the same meme that Justin saw and therefore stole the joke. How likely is it to have happened? Well, it's hard to tell because the original tweet was deleted. But since the possibility exists, that was apparently good enough for Justin to accuse Schneider of joke theft.
People have this idea that just because they saw a joke inside of a picture as a caption, that it's suddenly free reign for them to steal it and passes it off as their own. For him to do this hack bullshit, he needs to be called the fuck out.
Justin doesn't give Schneider the benefit of doubt or consider the possibility that two people could have come up with the exact same joke independently. In fact, he feels so strongly
Hold
about
on. That's the Carlos Mencia defense. It's the Carlos Mencia defense. It's crazy, you know. Some people just come up with jokes at the same time. I swear to God, I didn't steal it. Joe Rogan exposes him for stealing jokes in the back of the fucking Comedy Store. Shut up.
So you know, Justin did this thing with comedians, right? And I feel like comedians get held to a different standard regarding their jokes than YouTubers, and I think that's a pretty fair, like, comparison to say, right? And Maddox is going to elaborate that Justin steal memes and reposts them without credit. And I don't really think that those two things are equatable onto the same level, right? Like if I take a meme from Reddit and repost it to my Twitter, it is not the equivalent of me like taking a joke and passing it off as my own.
No, because an example of something like that is when Reddit dank memes went on like a crusade against Instagram for stealing their memes. You remember that Internet Historian video?
Yes.
It's just memes. They all steal from each other. Everybody that is meme cultured or meme pilled, they all just steal from each other. Like, it's just what it is. It's not like you write a joke, you sit down, you work weeks on the joke, then you go to a live show, you try and tell the joke. If the joke's good, it gets you somewhere. Memes don't get you anywhere. They don't. So if you post a meme on Twitter, you're not going to get famous.
Maddox is going to say that the memes gave him traction on his socials, right? And they helped fund his business. Right.
So
which,
many
I mean,
people
listen,
have
man,
that.
I post a meme, I get a bunch of retweets. It makes me feel happy. I don't really think about it in the grand scheme of my content strategy.
Yeah. Like, it's just a meme. It's literally just a meme.
Theft that he's harped on about it in several videos.
Content theft is fucking horseshit. There's just something about, actual content theft that just triggers the fuck out of me. The point is, I fucking can't stand content theft.
So it came as a surprise when I saw this tweet of Justin's not too long ago. It had over 6,000 retweets and 42,000 likes. That's a legitimately viral tweet. Good job, Justin. Except Justin didn't come up with that joke. And the reason I know is because it's actually funny. This joke was written in 2014 by a guy named Jay Branscombe, and it was very popular with over 43,000 shares and 17,000 likes on Facebook alone. So if the pre-existence of a much less popular meme was enough for Justin to conclude that Rob Schneider was a joke thief, then judging by his own criteria, we have to conclude that Justin must have stolen this joke. But still, you might be thinking, well, maybe he didn't see it. Maybe we should give him the benefit of doubt, even though he didn't extend that same courtesy to Rob Schneider. So how likely was it that Justin saw...
Is 6,000 tweets viral? Like, I'm scratching my head. Is that what we would consider viral?
I don't know at what point a
Twitter
tweet becomes viral, right?
I think it's like over... I think when it reaches like 50 to 100 is what I would constitute as viral.
I don't know. Like, we can see views now, right? Does a million views on a tweet, is that even relevant? Like... It feels like a drop in the bucket in the grand scheme of things. These days, at least.
Especially on Twitter. I can see where you're coming from. It's just like, what? Like, and Justin doesn't even use the same words as the original Facebook post.
You know,
he didn't rip it word for word.
You bring a very good point, because when we get to the video plagiarism part, Maddox is going to do the same exact thing that you just said, and you're going to say the same exact fucking thing. Okay, that's how on the ball you are right now, Chris.
Bro, this is such childish shit that is easily just poked at, and you can just deflate it instantly. I love this. I love this drama.
Saw this joke somewhere else before he posted it? Well, it's hard to say, but there was this article about it in the Huffington Post. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nobody reads the Huffington Post, especially not a hard-rockin' nu metal boy like Justin. But then there was also this article about it in USA Today. Well, sure, maybe Justin didn't see that article either. But then there was this one from Business Insider, and this one from Hollywood Reporter, and this one from The Guardian, and the LA Times, and the New York Daily News, and Fox 8, and AV Club, and E, and National Post, and WGN, and Daily Mail, and Fox 6, and BuzzFeed, and Express.co.uk, and the Hindu...
Okay, so news reporters are also derivative.
Wait. Is he trying to say, well, Justin could have just came up with that? Like, he's just saying, well, Justin couldn't have made up that joke because all of these other places just did the same fucking thing. They all wrote the same article.
Yes.
Maddox is fucking stupid. His ex-wife getting plowed by his friend fucking scrambled his brain. It scrambled his brain. Allegedly.
Remember, Chris, he's very litigious.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
His friend fucked his wife's brains out. Allegedly.
It wasn't his wife. It was an ex-girlfriend. And they were already broken up. Allegedly.
Okay, so then this dude's brain got scrambled. Are we sure that his friend didn't fuck his brain or something like?
Maddox strikes me as someone who was always as stupid as he is appearing now. right? And it was just that it was like really popular to be that kind of like, because think about it when Maddox was popular, the early 2000s and the 90s, like his site was like showing pictures of like, oh, here's your kid's fucking ugly drawing. Your kid has an ugly ass drawing. You can't fucking draw this little kid, right? That's what it is. And that's not super complicated humor, you know. It's just not. He comes from a point in time where you didn't really need to be very clever, and so he's just not very articulate with these points, or he's saying a lot while also saying nothing at all, which I'm sure you could say the same thing about this fucking stream, but whatever, Maddox. People are sitting here watching and they're not watching you, so there you go.
Well, they're laughing at you. They're not watching because they are learning something. We're laughing at you. Don't get it twisted. We're laughing at your retardation. Don't get it twisted, bro.
Oh boy.
CT,
I like
The
this
Independent,
guy.
DTV News, Psychology Today. There have been over 50 articles written about this one joke alone. In fact, it was so popular that it was even covered on a number of news programs.
Steven Spielberg is at the center of a viral photo controversy.
This is what a meme is. This is how a meme disseminates from a point like the Facebook post all the way to news. And then when it hits the news, it dies. We know this. All right. Justin was just in the middle of that system. I don't like.
Sweet Jesus Christ.
After an internet humorist posted this photo of the director to Facebook.
So it's just surprising that someone like Justin, in all his years on the internet as an internet historian, somehow missed all these people sharing this original.
The fucking weight. The weight that he puts behind internet historian is insanely funny. As if it's like a PhD study that he does. When it's like fucking swamps of Dagobah Reddit posts.
You need to go 10 years in college to be a true internet historian.
Oh, man. I have a PhD in memology, the study of memes, okay?
I have a dissertation written on all Pepe the Frog memes. That's how I know everything.
Have you ever heard of this small little frog called Apustaya? Well, you see, it all started in 4000 BC.
Oh my god, I fucking can't believe this is a thing. This is not a real video made by a real person.
Meme, and this news program, or any of the more than 50 articles. But what makes it especially difficult to give someone like Justin the benefit of doubt is that he's positioned himself as some kind of meme smith.
Who I consider myself a bit of a meme smith.
This is like an old fucking video. Like,
He calls him a meme smith.
I'm somewhat of a meme smith myself.
Bro, that's another meme within a meme. You're fucking... This guy's retarded.
Oh my god.
I can't handle it. I'm loving it. I'm loving
In fact, he was interviewed about the history of memes on one of the most authoritative websites when it comes to memes, and even KnowYourMeme.com
authoritative sites for memes. Shut the fuck up. There's no such thing as an authoritative site.
The highest honor of a memologist is to be featured on Know Your Meme, okay?
No, it's not. That means the meme's dead. That means the meme's dead, bro. Shut up.
A lolcat's dissertation. Actually, I'm an expert in Nyan Cat.
You need help. You need help.
literally has an archive of this exact meme. Oops. When it comes to accusing others of stealing jokes, he has an encyclopedic memory of memes. But when it comes to his own joke theft, his memory gets a little foggy.
It's always the most sanctimonious people who are the ones who are guilty of the thing that they claim to be so against.
And what's especially egregious about Justin's hypocrisy is that he has the audacity to complain about how unfair it is when a bigger person steals a smaller person's work.
The idea that, especially like when you're not that...
These are such old videos of Justin. I don't like anything that he says. Like, what if his opinions changed?
Significantly. None of it's his most recent shit, and I love Vault. We need behind the meme to explain this.
Could Maddox not have just gone and asked Justin, right? Any of these things? Would it have taken that much time out of Maddox's day to ask him these questions?
Because he hates Justin.
Well, yeah, he has Justin blocked on Twitter because, well, you'll see. He thinks that Justin is part of like a hate group that despises him. And to be honest, so many people hate you, Maddox. You lost. You lost.
This is prime lolcow material.
I
love this. I love this. This is my favorite kind of content.
By the way, the farms do show up in this whole fucking video.
No,
right?
he
And
fucking talks about the farms.
Yes, he talks about his thread.
No! Oh, no, he did not. That is the worst thing that you could do in a video. Fucking hell.
Big and you're trying to grow that, someone who is much larger than you can take your fucking work and really, without fucking consequence, you'll be forgotten about.
This is Justin's Twitter following, and this is Jay Branscom's.
Well, like Justin's entire Twitter following is based entirely off of the meme he steals. Like that's that what?
I fucking hate this man.
We're only 10 minutes deep and there's 40 minutes here.
This video is gold. This video is
In
gold.
another Content Cop, I mean Meme Police video, a video series that's totally original and not a ripoff, Justin harps on a guy named Liam Deneen for posting memes to promote himself, and he complains because he doesn't know who he is. Justin also criticized this guy for allegedly stealing content, posting granny memes, and using these memes on his Instagram page to grow his fan base.
But first I go to this Instagram page, and the Instagram page is just the same fucking memes that are on his Facebook page. He's just some dude that's become wildly popular for posting really bad fucking memes.
So it came as a surprise when I looked at Justin's Instagram page and saw hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of memes that Justin has posted without credit or attribution. Now, I get it, it's sometimes very difficult.
Pause! Wait! Crediting a meme. You're fucking psychotic. You're psychotic. Because hypothetically, because all memes are theft of other people who make memes, if you credit one person, that person might have stolen the meme from someone else. So there's no reason to credit the meme, because it's all theft. What is it?
It's just like Maddox comes off as so self-righteous. It's the most ridiculous shit. Like,
I love that he thinks, you could hear the confidence in his voice when he makes the joke about the content cop thing. Like every time he's like, this is a great point against him. Like the content cop to meme cop. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. You think you're so fucking smart. Oh my god.
If not impossible to track down the source of every meme you see, let alone share on the internet. I try my best, but I'm sure there's stuff I've missed. Justin, however, is the self-appointed meme police, and he keeps harping on and on about how much he hates content theft.
Like
so
old
it comes as a
videos,
surprise
Maddox.
that he calls out so many other people while seemingly doing the exact same thing. Even Liam Deneen posts sources and credits on some of his memes, but not Justin. He rarely credits any of his memes on his Instagram account. Among the thousands he's posted, he doesn't even credit ones that are easy to find. Then he has the audacity to criticize people for posting granny memes while posting memes like this, and this, and this, which is literally a granny meme. But Justin's
get the fuck out of here.
It's just shit posts, Maddox. It's just shit posts.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking Christ. This man isn't a real person. He's not real.
Hypocrisy doesn't end there, because he also criticizes people for posting jokes that are too similar to ones they already posted.
You ever have that corny friend that like they'll try to make jokes all the fucking time and nobody laughs except for maybe one time a fucking year they say something actually funny, everyone laughs, and then they try to capitalize on it. They can't like let it die. They gotta make another version of the same fucking joke.
But there are dozens of examples of him posting the same joke repeatedly on his Instagram account. Sometimes he posts the exact same one with slight variations over and over and over again. In fact, sometimes he even posts the exact same meme twice, just a few months apart. Of course, both times without credit.
Well, I consider myself a bit of a meme smith.
Look, I get it. Memes are ubiquitous, and almost
I got him saying he's a bit of a meme smith. Owned.
Just hearing the line, I'm a bit of a meme smith, I almost just fucking just cried laughing, bro. It's like the fucking thing. Dude, Maddox is making me want to watch Justin Whang videos.
I know this is nothing but like this just makes Justin seem like really in touch and like normal, and it makes Maddox look really self-righteous and out of touch and like loserish. Like
this whole video just makes me want to watch Justin Whang videos all the
guys, are we sure this isn't satire? It's not satire. No. It gets stupid real quick.
The thing is that Maddox, if I remember correctly, has always taken himself too seriously. He doesn't know a sarcasm switch.
Well, he would argue that he's probably like an expert in comedy, right? That he understands it better than other people, but he comes off as very not knowledgeable on anything, and just like literally, I not to use Justin's words, that would be plagiarism, but he's sanctimonious. Like that's what he is. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Everyone posts them from time to time, myself included. It's hard to track down every single meme, and I'm sure I've posted a few without proper attribution, but I do my best and I post credits whenever I can. But it's a different story when you harangue other people for doing it when you're doing the exact same thing. In recent years, some big Instagram accounts have been accused of plagiarism for using memes to grow their audiences without giving credit to the creators.
Okay, hold on, pause. That guy, the blue shit,
the fuck Jerry
isn't
guy?
that? No. That blue and purple fucking smear. Isn't that the guy that H3 called out because he was trying to post
Jerry
shit?
Guy.
That's the fuck Jerry guy. Okay, because I remembered his name. Wasn't it Soflo Antonio? Or is that like a totally different dude?
Soflo Antonio was just like, wasn't he one of those prankster dudes that did all the
Okay, I
pranks?
might be misremembering it because I remember people talking about that guy, and he did it for monetary purposes because he was one of the first channels to be monetized on Facebook. So I just remembered that like out of my fucking head for some reason.
The title,
I don't know
Fat
why.
Jew Joke Theft Victim.
the fat Jew. Dude, it was crazy. I had lyrics on my stream. He's never heard a Jew joke in his life until Kanye West came out, and I was like, nah, you're lying. Like, you're straight lying. That's impossible. Like, you've never heard a Jew joke. Come on. That's not real. You've heard one.
Everybody has.
Let's do our best
Justin's
ones
done the
now.
same
No. I'm kidding.
thing. He's not.
I knew that the logical endpoint of that line of thinking from you, Chris, was going to end in you saying a Jewish joke. So
I didn't say it. I was joking.
Just some kids sharing memes on the internet. He's amassed over 75,000 followers on Instagram alone without giving many of these creators proper credit. Now you might be thinking, but Maddox, they're just memes, so what? And you're right, it wouldn't matter so much except he's promoting his brand and merchandise alongside these memes, so he's making money using other people's content.
See?
Oh my god, they're memes. They're just shit posts. Why are we moralizing shit posts? What happened to America that we have to moralize shit posts now?
The West has fallen. They're
Dude,
not crediting my memes anymore.
Bro, Leafy was right the whole time. The West is dying.
The West is dying, and it all started with Justin Whang not crediting the Reddit memes he stole.
How dare he? Going on 4chan and taking green tech stories and reposting those. Those are private things, guys.
Those are private things I share publicly on 4chan. Please don't.
You can't treat 4chan like that, guys.
You would think that someone who deputized himself as the meme police and is doing interviews on meme websites would hold himself to a higher standard. I wonder if he's...
Who holds your... Like, that's an insane statement. Like,
that's like trying to hold Dolan Dark to a higher standard
saying
for
the
all
word
these shitposts.
meme followed by, like, holding yourself to a high standard. Like, memes are not high standard anything. Like, it doesn't...
It's just internet retardation.
Oh,
boiled down to like its core components of just stupid shit that only people on the internet would get. How do you actually believe that Justin thinks he's like the meme police? Like, actually, how do you take that as a real point?
Listen, he's the end all be all. He's a meme smith, okay? He's got to have some high standards as a meme smith. Maddox is just trying to uphold these Western values upon which we used to rely. God, maybe he's a family guy.
Shut the fuck up.
I'd say he was a family guy, but allegedly Dick Masterson fucked his ex-girlfriend. Oh, shit.
ever said anything about people who grandstand and act morally superior while doing the exact same thing.
You don't get to grandstand, act like you're morally superior to someone, meanwhile you're basically doing the same fucking thing that they did.
On September 10th, 2017, Justin finally made his first relatively successful video, and it was successful because it had nothing to do with him. It was about some supposed drama between H3H3 and Sam Hyde. It was, in his own words, the most growth he'd seen on his own channel in a single month.
That shit was amazing for my channel. This is probably the most growth I've ever had in a single fucking month.
But the problem with drama is that once you get a taste of that sweet drama juice, it becomes...
I love when people who hate drama and drama content start talking about it, because you get statements like these, which are like just opening the floodgates for every single drama content creator to rip you to shreds.
Dude, I love when people use this. They're like, once you get a taste of drama, there's no going back. It's like, bro, what?
You're in it for less than good means. You're just a fucking. You're looking to
just
farm
profiteering
content.
off. You're just profiteering. You're profiteering off of somebody's hate, somebody's lowest point.
Somebody is hurting right now. Do you realize what you're doing?
Bro, that's like, dude, talking, like, literally, that's like injecting soy into your fucking bloodstream is abusing this point. I hate people like this.
Allegedly, that's why Maddox lost his hair, because of all the soy he allegedly injected into his head.
We have to keep saying allegedly because this guy's crazy.
I know, he's that guy.
I could say this for a fact. Bald people, other than like maybe like 5 of them that are comedians, are not funny. I'm just gonna say it, Maddox, and you're bald as shit. You're bald as fuck. At least you didn't tattoo your hairline like Fousey.
We
I can
here
give you
at
that
FPS
much.
Diesel have noticed the trend amongst bald men of being absolutely soy and cucks. I'm just saying
True.
that one of them wore a maid outfit one time, you know? Like,
Forgot about that freak.
he loves to complain about me now, so he'll probably see
Good.
that.
Good. I hope he keeps complaining. He got mad at me and you really bad. He hates you, but he tried big dogging me, and I was like, "You're fucking pathetic, dude."
Well, we're just little guys, Chris. Okay.
We're just little guys. We're just little guys.
becomes addictive. You either have to keep finding drama or making it to feed the content beast. As soon as someone draws a little blood, all the rats come out and it's fucking
the drama channels were rats this time. We're rats.
The drama channel. Listen, we are a bunch of bottom feeders, but we're not rats. We're bottom feeders.
We're standards.
We're fucking algae, bro.
What else? What else has drama content been called? I've heard rats, goblins, fucking
fiends. I know.
Fiends.
I drama fiends. I've heard drama fiends before. I've heard goblins. I've heard. I could have swore somebody said slug at one point.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Parasites.
Parasites is a common one. People love to call a drama content creator a parasite.
Just because we like to laugh at bullshit. Like, God forbid that we just like to laugh at this shit. Like,
you're raccoons. I can see
well,
that.
Jalen called me a coon. So I think that's another one. But I'm white.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not even that bad.
That is a quote. That is a quote. Chris is quoting someone of African
I'm
descent.
No, I'm quoting Jalen. She is white. She called me a coon.
I'm sorry. I'll invite you to the cookout. It's okay.
What? It wasn't even that bad. But like everyone's called everything. Everyone's called all drama people under the sun like the worst shit. All we do is laugh at this shit.
The problem is, right? These people don't like it when we cover their worst moments.
Yeah, they don't, because it puts a limelight on their actual bullshit. Like, I don't take it like super seriously unless it's like obviously something important. 90% of the time, we're just laughing at all you idiots. Don't take it seriously.
I know when to take it seriously and when to meme, and I'm probably more serious than some other people, but like a lot of this shit is absolutely insane. Like the Too Mad stuff, like obviously there's comedy there, but also there's like serious shit there too, you know.
There's serious shit, but Too Mad's Too Mad, bro. You can't like take that seriously with him. Like you could take this situation seriously, but all the actions after.
I read the court documents. So
it's that. Oh, I know. You told me it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad.
They haven't reconvened yet, so we'll see what Too Mad brings to the table. But yeah, these people just they don't want their bad moments posted online. That's exactly why they get annoyed at drama content. It's the same reason somebody like fucking Mizkiff bitches and moans about it, or those guys. It's like all the time. Maddox is the same.
Disgusting, because all these fucking people are grasping at straws, but don't take my word for it. Those are literally Justin's words.
As soon as someone draws a little bit of blood, all the rats come out. We all need that sweet drama juice to drive our channel.
Oh, he was quoting Justin.
Yeah, but the thing is like But it's Justin. Justin's known for like joking around and shit, right? I don't think Justin actually believes that drama is like rats coming to eat everything and blah blah blah. Because like he follows,
Justin, he enjoys it. It's a clear
but he,
part of him
yeah,
enjoys it.
he literally follows every drama YouTuber. Every time I check a new profile for a new commentary channel, Justin's following them.
Exactly. I am proud of that Justin Whang follow. Okay.
Dude, when I got it, I was like, hell yeah, I made it.
I've made it.
I made it. Justin Whang followed me on Twitter.
I could see why the drama juice is so fucking addictive, but it's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting because all these fucking people now, they're grasping at straws.
You're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself, you astounding hypocrite. He even said it again in another video in a moment of mind-numbing lack of self-awareness.
Now you're starved for content. You got a big growing fan base, and you're chasing those fucking likes. You need to feed the content beast. That's fucking sick.
Now remember that clip because I'll be referencing it later. Once he exploited the drama for all it was worth, he turned his attention to Tales from the Internet, a series where he delves into popular events and people online. So another series where it's popular not because of him, but in spite of him. One of his most popular videos is about the Max Headroom incident from the 80s, where someone jammed a signal of a TV broadcast in Chicago. That much is fairly common knowledge. But what isn't common knowledge is all the detail Justin goes into. He cites specific names,
Chuck Swirsky, John McDougal, Captain Midnight,
dates,
October of 2015, 2010,
call letters,
WGN TV, WTTW TV,
an ad campaign,
the new Coke.
That's the wave. Coke.
and even seemed to recognize the theme song to an old cartoon from the late 1950s.
Note that the song he's singing here is the theme song from an old cartoon called Clutch Cargo.
What? Cargo.
The only thing Justin doesn't cite are sources, at least for the first 4 minutes and 10 seconds of the video. While Justin does use news clips
So he used sources then.
So 4 minutes into the video, he shows where he got that information from is like a Vice article, right? But like the way that Maddox wants it presented is very interesting. Like I'll say something and then end like that, or if the entire paragraph that I write is based on one source, that source gets noted at the end of the paragraph, right? Like you've written academic papers before, right? That's like what, APA? Like you source it at the end. Like,
dude, I used to write like fucking large ass papers on all the shit that I used to research, right? And at the end, you always put that shit in there, unless you do like citations in between, which some people do. But that's like a dying form, unless you're like a full blown doctorate.
Like
you know what I mean?
He's asking for something that Justin does end up giving, like and he's chastising Justin for like finding this information in the article and putting it in there. It's like, oh, how would Justin? Well, you'll see. He'll be like, how did Justin know that if he was only like 3 years old when this happened? It was like,
bro, it's because he did research. Oh my god.
start of his video, those clips are over 30 years old, so the only way he could have known that those clips existed was if he read someone else's research. Well, you might be thinking that maybe Justin might have just known this information from memory. Except this incident occurred in 1987, and according to this website, Justin was born in 1984.
Turn the video off. Turn the video off. Turn the video off. This is the worst goddamn exposed video of all time. Someone else's research. Oh no, bro. God forbid he uses references.
It'll get even better. It'll get even better because then Justin will paraphrase, right? And he'll reword things in his own way. And then Maddox will claim that this is plagiarism.
Oh, that's worse than Illuminati with the fucking goddamn highlight shit. Oh my god.
Which means that he was just 3 years old when it happened. So that means either Justin was able to remember all those names, dates, and times 30 years later to make a video about it, or that he's a plagiarist. Plagiarism is when you present someone...
That's an insane statement. Either he was there to recognize it, or he's a plagiarist.
That's the most insane fucking thing ever. That's like saying if you talk about 9/11, you weren't there, so you can't talk about it. Did you see the towers fall?
Bro, if I had to be there, if I have to physically bin someone to write research about it, then I'm out of a degree. I know, everybody who's done any research posthumously on like an event is like, that's it, guys.
Dude.
You're not qualified.
All the papers I wrote all of them. They're just all stolen because I used source material. Oh my god, I should have failed out of college. Damn.
Else's work, ideas, or research as your own. According to Evidence Explained, this includes changing a few words, changing the sentence structure, or using synonyms.
Oh, he's bringing out the definition of plagiarism.
Doxing is defined.
Doxing is defined as. Oh,
Nick's gonna kill.
Oh man, I think Nick was live about it.
No, he's live about it right now. He just didn't say doxing is defined. He knows that meme's gonna come up.
Like he did with Meme Police. Most of Justin's video is full of research that he didn't come up with. Now you might be thinking that some of these are basic facts, and they are. For instance, we know that an incident occurred, but most people wouldn't be able to recognize specific details like the theme song that was hummed from an obscure cartoon from the 1950s. Someone else did that research and put all those pieces together, and it sure as shit wasn't Justin. For most of the video, Justin rattles off details about the event.
God forbid he used an article to reference. Like, brother.
Oh my, how is this man this stupid?
I could see a world where he presents this information in a way that is reasonable, but then he only cites a single, like he cites this video and not much else as an example of him like plagiarizing, and then doesn't do much else, right? So if it was like every video of Justin's, okay, that'd be fine, but he doesn't provide enough evidence to support his claims of Justin being a plagiarist at all. This is a bad exposed video, Maddox. You could do better.
This is so bad, bro. This is great.
Giving the impression that his video is very well researched, and it is, just not by him. Since there have been dozens of articles and videos made about this over the years, it's hard to tell exactly which he used since he doesn't credit most of his sources. For example, there are sections in Justin's video that seem to lift exact quotes and in the exact same sequence as a WFLD broadcast by Jack Conity.
And this time there was audio.
By this time, the pirate had managed to insert audio.
Now you might be wondering, aren't these just basic
Is he literally about to say, well, this could just be basic facts, and then try and, oh god, he's gonna try and rebuttal it. I'm so curious to see how he's gonna rebuttal it.
Facts?
I'm so
Wouldn't everyone report them the exact same way? No. In fact, here are 4 different broadcasts covering the same event, focusing on different observations, details, and phrasing, because none of them were plagiarized, unlike Justin's. Other than this newscast, most of Justin's video seems cobbled together using bits and pieces of different articles written by other people that he only credits one time, despite the fact that he uses huge chunks of it for his video. For example, this article by Chris Nittell seems to be his primary—
What do you got us to repeat it over and over and over?
Oh my god, someone in chat just wrote, also Maddox is using someone else's research with the word plagiarism. Hypocrite.
Does Maddox have a job? That's a brutal message. That's a brutal one.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. After his girlfriend got her brains fucked out, allegedly, I don't think he's got a job since, bro.
Maddox does like speaking engagements. That comes up later in this video because he got kicked off of one. Yeah, who would listen to him? I don't know. I wouldn't.
It's like going to a Fousey. That's like going to a Fousey tube. Fucking like what was it when he used to do motivational speaking? It's literally like that. That's so funny. That's so funny. Why would you waste your time? Why would you waste your time?
Source.
It's a theme song from an old cartoon called Clutch Cargo.
Okay. So apparently that's a direct quote that Justin just plagiarized, and it says, slogan, catch the wave, and hums the themes of the 1960s Gonzo TV cartoon Clutch Cargo. Completely different wording.
Clutch Cargo.
And at one point, he even used the exact same footage from a commercial that was referenced in the article.
At the time of this hack, the real Max Headroom was the spokesperson for the new Coke.
Catch the wave. Coke.
I found 4 different Coke commercials that Justin could have used to make his point, but he lazily didn't do his research and just used Chris's work without giving him credit. Finally, after 4 minutes and 10 seconds of Justin pilfering research from this article, he finally cites his source, but that doesn't happen until after he's already used much of it earlier in the video without credit, and even then, he only cites it for a small portion, giving the impression that everything that came before it was his original research when it wasn't.
According to Vice Motherboard, the Eric Fournier theory is as follows.
So you might be wondering, why does any of this matter? Well, it's because—
Owned. He only referenced it once, then not after every sentence.
But he referenced it, so it's moot, bro. There's no way this guy thinks this is an own. He's gonna delete this video. He has to, dude.
Because plagiarism is theft, and for a guy who supposedly hates content theft so much, he sure does seem to do a lot of it. But maybe the reason Justin doesn't cite his source is because if he did, his video would sound like this.
According to Vice Motherboard, the anchor, Dan Roan, had this to say. According to Vice Motherboard, the real Max Headroom was the spokesperson. According to Vice Motherboard, the song he's singing here is the theme song.
The guy who wrote this article did all the hard work of tracking down interviews, trawling through archive footage, and he even filed a Freedom of Information request through the FBI. Justin then came along and skimmed off the top of his work for a shitty YouTube video where he even got some major facts wrong. At one point in his video, Justin flat out lies.
30 plus years later, he still hasn't been caught. But there are a few suspects.
No, there are not.
The real smoking gun in this case.
There is no smoking gun in this case because there is no case. There are no leads, there are no suspects, none, period. The person who did this is still at large, end of story. For over 10 minutes in his video, Justin casually implicates innocent people of crimes with penalties of up to $100,000 and a year in prison. This includes one guy who not only had the inability to pull this off, but he wasn't even able to defend himself because he's dead.
Eric himself isn't able to deny this theory as he passed away in 2010. According to Vice Motherboard.
For the last 7 minutes of the video, Justin reads a
He didn't reference Vice Motherboard again. God forbid. The illustrious people at Vice. Yes, Vice that's famous for like the dildo collection video on their YouTube channel. Like,
God, I fucking love this video. It's the greatest video of all time.
Man.
This is like watching The Room, but for YouTube exposed videos. Like, it's incredible. I feel like I'm watching Tommy Wiseau on YouTube, bro. I can't handle this.
Reddit article where someone mistakenly thought the culprit was someone he met at a party, but it turns out he was wrong. Justin inexplicably decided to include this in his video anyway, despite the fact that the very Reddit post he's reading from has an update stating very clearly that these people are officially eliminated as suspects. But instead of omitting this bogus lead, Justin decided to keep it in and incredulously glossed over the fact that they've been cleared, almost like it's an afterthought at the end of his video.
So he mentioned that they were let go of being suspects at the end of the video, which I don't see why that's a problem. But he's mad because like Justin leads it on like a show where there's like stakes and then it ends where they're not it. Like maybe I would take Maddox's opinion more seriously if it wasn't like latent with all this weird cringe shit about how new metal is bad and how Justin Whang is a meme smith.
Just so bad, bro.
Information they gained is true, and J and K can
Diesel's new video better say according to Nani every sentence. Oh shit! I mean, she did find the two Mad Court documents. That is true.
and possibly be the suspects.
Of course, saying that there are suspects makes the video sound more exciting, like there's an active case with leads, clues, and evidence, and that the culprit could be caught any day now. But unfortunately, none of that is true. This video is misleading and irresponsible. This entire 10-minute section of Justin's video could have been boiled down to this. So, turned out they weren't the guys. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe for new videos every... Since Justin didn't credit most...
Okay, so this... Because I've been doing YouTube so long, right? There's like I'm a small YouTuber, like I'm very like about my art type person, right? They're the kind of person who would be like, I would never tell people to subscribe because my audience is intelligent. They'll know to do it. That's what that comes off as. It was like, get off your fucking high horse. Like, fucking tell those people to subscribe. Yo, chat, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button, baby. And also, if you haven't, buy Mana Potion Coffee at ManaPotionCoffee.com. Make sure to use code D10 at checkout for 10% off your order. You can click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat to head over there.
Nice.
of his sources, I tracked down as many as I could and listed them here. As for the news footage used in Justin's video, he doesn't explicitly credit the website. The watermark was added by the Museum of Classic Chicago Television, and it's the source for most of his news footage, but Justin doesn't even link to them from the video description. Fuzzy Memories is run by volunteers who tirelessly archive lost footage from old VHS tapes, and they deserve some credit for their hard work, including the footage I used in this video. Since Justin didn't link to them, I will. You can support them here.
He's so self-righteous about it. He's such a prick about it.
I hate people like this that take themselves too fucking seriously on this platform. Like, it's not even something you should be mad about, this dude. Like, Maddox is taking this too far. It's just pathetic. Oh, God.
Chat, Diesel, I love you so much. I'd sub to your OnlyFans without hesitation. Thanks. I appreciate that.
He's cheap. He would make it like $5 a month.
But it would be good value.
He would add more than most OnlyFans girls.
I wouldn't be one of those OnlyFans girls who is like, here's my first photo set, and then disappear for 3 months and say, life was crazy. Anyway, make sure to buy this video.
My God, stop.
Perhaps another reason Justin didn't credit all his sources is because if he did, we'd see that most of his video isn't his content. If you isolate just the parts where Justin talks without using other people's content, it's only 2 minutes and 53 seconds of his 13-minute video of his own original content. And that's being generous because I included the time he spent plugging his channel at the end. So nearly 11 minutes of his 13-minute video are other people's content. These truly are tales from the internet. Since most of Justin's video consists of other people's content,
it's still transformative.
It's not just his original content.
Oh my God, I'm getting flashbacks, bro. I'm getting flashbacks to people I've covered in this stupid fucking debate. It's still transformative. Like, it's.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a fucking migraine.
It feels like this guy saw the Jax Films video on Sniper Wolf and couldn't think of a good target. Yeah, it does come off like that.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
I've decided to make a template video that anyone can use to make your very own Tales from the Internet videos. And yes, this is real. Just replace the parts where Justin is talking, which isn't much, and you can use the rest of his video almost verbatim because it's not his content. If he's going to use other people's content, you can too. Except I've provided sources for you to use so it's not plagiarized. Link is in the description. Send me your videos and I'll shout out the best ones. And in case you're wondering, this wasn't just a shitty video I cherry-picked from his...
I should make it like a video that's like a fucking absolute like obliteration of Maddox and submit it to him. Using his fucking template.
Oh God, that'd be so funny.
Holy shit.
Apparently Justin called into to Dick's show.
Oh really?
Apparently he called in at like 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah, this video is 6 hours old, so I guess it would be earlier today that he would have called in. I gotta take a look at that, but this video is too good. We're getting to the part where it stops being about Justin. It starts being about the thing that Maddox actually wanted to talk about.
Library. This kind of hacky bullshit is all over his channel. For example, in another Tales from the Internet, he tries to find out who made the Italian version of an anime theme song. And of course, it's chock full of more plagiarism. For example, watch Justin's eyeline carefully around the 7-minute and 54-second mark.
𝘈𝘭𝘭𝘦𝘨 is an Italian band that specializes in covers of cartoon theme songs.
Did you catch it? Here it is again in case you missed it.
Cartoon theme songs. Cartoon theme songs.
Nice edit. Hey, let's play a quick game. I want you to guess what Justin is looking down at this point in the video. Is it A, his own original script that he wrote after doing tireless research and becoming deeply familiar with the subject matter so that he was able to paraphrase and share his own original thoughts and findings with you? Or B, some shit he plagiarized from a post he found on Reddit? If you guessed A, you are absolutely incorrect, you fucking idiot. Of course it's B. You should have guessed that based on the content in the rest of this video. Justin plagiarized from this post on Reddit.
If only Justin had a teleprompter, he would never be with this problem.
Oh my fucking God, this is not a real criticism. This is not a real criticism.
God forbid. Think of the updoots that Justin took away from this person, okay? Think
God,
of the
all the Reddit gold.
All the Reddit gold that they lost out on. I mean, if I was a mod, I'd be furious. Furious.
I'd shut down the whole thread. I'd shut
it down. Nope, nobody's allowed to see this.
Almost so stupid.
It's
so
Raji
stupid.
𝘈𝘭𝘦𝘥 is an Italian band that specializes in covers of cartoon theme. In 2007, they released an album called Gente di Cartunia. The fourth track on this album was a cover of La Mou's theme song.
The account for the person in the original thread was deleted, so I looked up an archive to find out it was written by a Reddit user named 𝘈𝘭𝘭𝘦𝘥. This person did all the hard work of not just summarizing the information from a thread in a different form.
He's literally crediting the Redditor for the Reddit post.
God. Reddit people aren't real.
This is such a Reddit argument that he's doing. Like, it is so cringe.
How do you feel that this guy is referencing what you used to do as content?
I never did Reddit content. Fuck you, Chris Keemstar.
I'm just being a dick.
Ooh, Chris the Keem.
I'm gonna fucking choke you out when I see you in person. I swear to God. I don't care how burly you got, bro.
Holy shit.
Forum, but then translating it from Italian, not Justin. It took me just a few minutes of research to find this, and I couldn't care less about this dorklord anime bullshit. I literally did more research on this part of the video than Justin. That's research he should have done, but didn't. Instead, he plagiarized this post almost beat for beat for this entire video.
Before him, Mirko had hoped that laying claim to the song would cause its true creator to come out of hiding. Konstantino's lawyer got involved and said that the song was already a part of the show Polonia 1 in Poland. This is a Polish TV station that was founded by Italians and often runs the Italian versions of anime. Furthermore, anime fans from Poland said that the show never aired over there.
And it's not just old videos either. Here's a relatively recent sponsored video he made where he seems to lift huge chunks of it from a Medium article. So he's making money off of other people's content. I've only included a few examples, but there is a lot.
In 2006, the Tobu Zoo completed their new penguin enclosure, Grape-kun and Midori being among the penguins making the move. It's possible that this was because when he was taken away, they had believed he had died.
So by now you're probably wondering, why am I going after this guy so hard? After all, I don't normally go after other YouTubers like this. My targets are usually children and animals. So why am I going after Justin?
What? Wait, what? Whoa! Oh. Can we listen to that one more time?
Oh my God.
Can we listen?
So by now you're probably wondering, why am I going after this guy so hard? After all, I don't normally go after other YouTubers like this. My targets are usually children and animals.
That's a clip.
So
That's a clip right there. That's a clip. That's a clip right there. You just post that one clip and it's over. It's so over.
But that's what he's done. That's like his entire shtick since the 90s, you know?
That's a clip.
It does sound horrible out of context, I will not lie.
That'd be a funny out of context clip.
Shane
That's
Dawson?
something that Shane... That poor cat. That poor cat, bro.
Oh man.
That cat got molested.
Maddox, you can't say that thing the way you said it these days, okay?
You triggered Shane Dawson. He heard that from like a mile
Shane
away.
Dawson activated.
Shane Dawson woke up in a cold sweat. It's like, oh shit.
I have this sudden uncontrollable urge to come on my cat. Oh. God, this is a terrible exposed video.
This is maybe the funniest exposed video of all time. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's so bad, it's funny.
It is really funny. Not for the reasons Maddox thinks. No,
oh yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
Why am I going after Justin? Well, it's because Justin went after me. Buckle up, because this video is about to take a very strange turn.
Right. Remember, Justin did videos on his lol suit from like a billion years ago, right? A billion years ago in internet time, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's another side to Justin that most people don't know about. Not that most people even know about any side to Justin, but it's one where he tries to cancel and deplatform people he doesn't like. And he's even gone so far as to get them removed from speaking engagements. And I know this about him because he's done it to me. Justin is part of an online group who harasses, stalks, and coordinates attacks against people using Facebook, Reddit, Discord, and IRC.
So when Maddox describes it like this, it gives a different impression of this, but based on it was Mitch who did the video that was the recap of this, but based on Mitch's video, it was more like Asterios Kokonos, the former Dick Show guy, is the one who did those things that Maddox is claiming Justin is a direct contributor to. And so basically he just does guilt by association with Justin, right? People still use IRC. I've used IRC, but only to not pirate things, because pirating is bad. I would never do that.
I'm one of their primary targets. This group is run by an obsessed stalker who's been waging a smear campaign against me and others for years.
It's a Asterios.
Oh my
and
God.
Now at about 30 minutes into this video, this will be just about Asterios for like the next 20 minutes.
And since Justin can't resist jumping on every pissant drama bandwagon that comes
right.
along,
And he's like describing it like Justin Whang is like some drama tuber who's just jumping in it. Wait, what's IRC? Damn, Rennie, you were so young. You were just a wee little bab. IRC is like what we used to use before Discord. It was like internet chat room crap.
It went from that to Skype to this.
Yes.
This mob, like many others before it, except this time, Justin didn't just stand by as an idle observer, which would be bad enough. He became an active participant in this harassment campaign and personally went after my livelihood. Here's one of the posts that Justin made in this group where he was actively looking for my sources of income, and then he found one of my speaking engagements, or in his words, one of the workshops that keep the lights on at Casa de Maddox. He then pointed the harassment mob to this panel, posted a link to it in their Facebook group.
I would love to see this panel. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I would kill.
I desperately want to know in what context Maddox is an expert to speak at anything. Okay.
Yeah, I really want
plagiarism.
to know. I really want to know. Like, we should DM Justin and be like, "Hey, bro, like, what was that
I don't
video?"
think Justin's gonna give it out now. I think he just
No.
He wouldn't even need to say anything about this. I know he called into the Dick Show, but like, this is
there's
so
no reason for him to
cringe.
even like respond. Like, what does Maddox really have here? Nothing.
It's nothing. It's nothing. And he's gonna
it's literally
assume guilt
nothing
by association. But we'll continue.
Tweeted directly at them multiple
Vega
times,
uploaded
and then as
content?
if that
Yes, he did. He put up.
Wait, Vega actually uploaded something?
I know. He put up an episode of Bamps and Bourbon today.
I lost some money.
You placed a bet on who would upload.
Yeah, I placed a bet on Diorio uploading before Vega. I fucked. I'm fucked. God damn it! Nick, what the fuck?
wasn't scummy enough, he even posted the names of the panelists and organizers of the event, making it easier for the group to harass them. And after he pointed this mob to this event,
so he did this in like some fucking private Facebook group, right? Which, I mean, I don't know. At what point is this inappropriate to share, right? I mean, this is publicly placed out onto the internet at a public speaking engagement that people can go to.
So his argument is that this group is specifically tailored and designed to harass Maddox. That's his argumentation line, right? So he's saying that Justin contributed to the harassment because he put this in there, which
kind of seems like it was happening regardless of whatever.
Yeah, it really does. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, dude.
Right, but I mean, could I defend this? Not really. I can't defend Justin on this. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't help that Maddox doesn't show a bunch of this.
Yeah,
right?
true.
So
and then on top of that,
go vet any of this myself.
But there was a public YouTube link, which means that this was already public on there.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was sharing private information. It was just it was already publicly available. Justin found it and posted it in a group chat. That's all it really was. It's not like he was actively going out of his way to find private information. Because that looks like that's a timestamp of a YouTube video, all this stuff.
Well, this is like a web page that has the speaking engagement. And so 1 p.m. to 2:15 at the Haas Conference Center room, blanked out, director of partnerships and blah, blah, blah. So this is like Maddox is speaking on some internet thing, which, by the way, Maddox, you're irrelevant. Why the fuck are you talking about internet shit at all? Who gives a fuck what your opinion is on any internet business related things? Like, seriously.
Or spammed the organizers with threats, smears, and harassment, and I was removed from the panel.
So again, he shows
And they, of
tweets
course,
that I
spammed
can't.
the organizers with threats,
So apparently he spammed the organizers 2 tweets.
smears, and harassment.
Can't see who it's to. Can't see the context of any of
And
this.
I was
So like, what actually is being said there? Maybe it does look like make Maddox look like shit.
Yeah.
removed from the panel. Good job, dipshit. Maybe if Justin put as much work into his videos as he did trying to cancel people, they wouldn't be so shitty. And if you're wondering what kind of smears this group has been spreading about me, here's a small sample of the slander. Someone from this group created
So then here's like all this like crazy shit, right? So Maddox is alleging, and I think he's alleging that Asterios made this Heather S account, right, to basically smear Maddox George, right, on like a false essay allegation, tons of shit, like harass the fuck out of him, and yeah.
fake Twitter account.
But again,
But that's not Justin.
That's
But that's not Justin.
That's not Justin.
That's not Justin.
Exactly.
That's a totally different person.
Exactly. It's a different person.
So why is he blaming Justin on this?
Because Justin has had friendly interactions with the guy. No idea if they're friends or not or any of that.
With a fake rape allegation against me. They even used pictures of an innocent girl they found on Instagram who wasn't even aware her pictures were being used like this. Then they created a false rape allegation using this fake profile and even claimed this fictional person sent me pictures of her pregnancy test after her rape and that she had to get an abortion. Remember that clip I played earlier where Justin said it's always the most sanctimonious people who are guilty of the thing they claim to be so against? That clip was from a video where he talks about an activist group that outed people in the hardcore music scene. Justin criticized that group because at one point they went from just going after people who were abusive to actively seeking victims as a punitive measure against bands they didn't like by saying they needed more victims.
As much as people have called all the other Me Too stories witch hunts and shit like that, this is some next level shit when you put out a post saying need more victims.
Well, this mob did the exact same thing using this fake account. They even went a step further from just looking for victims that don't exist to creating one with a fake rape allegation, which is a crime, and then they even tweeted it to people I'm associated with using the #MeToo hashtag. This is among the most repugnant shit I've ever seen on the internet. Besides the slam.
Okay, but then that's horrible to be falsely accused of something. We see that all the time in commentary.
Yeah,
but
we see
not
that.
Justin.
But yeah, exactly. It's just not. It's not Justin though.
It's not Justin.
Unless he is about to prove that Justin Whang is behind that account, this means
I can
nothing.
tell you that he does not.
No, I could dude, I could guess that without watching that portion or pre-watching this. I can tell he's not gonna be able to like do that at all. It's crazy. Like, why are you trying to attribute Justin Whang to that? That's a totally different person.
Itself, which is damaging in its own right, this kind of fake horseshit hurts actual rape victims, casting doubt into legitimate claims of rape and sexual assault. This is the kind of shit I've been dealing with from this group for years now, and when it's called out, they always lie, shift blame, and deny it was their group, but it's always the same group of people. How do I know? Because I've blocked most of them on Twitter, including Justin. And
There's no way.
What a winner, guys. What a winner.
I know it's all of these people because I blocked all of them. That automatically puts Justin in the camp of he's doing this horrible shit. What?
Maddox has to be very, very, not trigger happy with the block. Don't get me. I block shit tons of people for the most stupid reasons, but if that's the reason, and Maddox is too self-righteous not to block shit tons of people, in my opinion. Gotta make sure to squeeze that one in there.
Yeah, right. Like I've blocked people before, but I've never blamed somebody for something behind a block. You know what I mean? Like, you blocked him yourself, and Justin hasn't talked about you in God knows how long. So how is it Justin's fault that all this shit's happening to you still to this day?
since most of them follow each other, and they're the only group of people I consistently block, I can tell at a glance when.
Oh, cool. Look at that. We get to see Maddox's fucking block list.
Lettuce Jones. Manga, Dustin the Dick Show, the Larry Show, Ken Dollhide. Who are these people? Oh god.
They're all part of the hate mob that's after him.
Oh sweet Jesus Christ.
It's their group because all I have to do is look at who they're following, and it's the same people from the group that Justin's a part of, taking part in the same smear camp.
You know, a follower doesn't mean an endorsement, right, Maddox? A follower doesn't mean endorsement.
I follow people that annoy the fuck out of me, bro. I don't know.
I follow Diesel and he annoys the fuck out of me. Spreads slander all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Pain like always. This is the story of how gullible dipshits like Justin can get caught up in online mobs fueled by hatred, lies, and gossip. Except this time, Justin got way too involved and crossed a line that he shouldn't have. So how did Justin get involved in all of this? Well, unfortunately, Justin has a rare medical condition called 𝘈𝘭𝘭𝘦𝘥, or inability to mind his own fucking business. Since Justin
oh my
has
god,
Pop
stop.
me kettle, bro. Pop me kettle.
Dude, this guy is so mad that people have made fun of him. He's fucking mauled.
Chris, I guarantee you he would say that we're part of the same group, right?
Good. I'll be in this fucking... I have the same affliction,
I'm guessing
bro.
we both follow the Dick Show, right? We both
I've
follow
watched.
Justin. That's it. We're done. We're done. Cooked.
Listen, I follow PPP and Andy Worski. That means I'm totally anti-Ethan Ralph all the time. Like, come on, man. I follow Ethan Ralph. That means I hate Andy Worski. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Oh my gosh.
like a follow doesn't mean shit.
It means everything.
I can't get over that. I can't get over that. I can't do it.
Disease and is apparently unable to mind his own fucking business. When he came across the smear campaign, he couldn't resist joining the mob and personally going after me, even though I hadn't done anything to him. He not only got involved in the smear campaign, but at one point
he got involved in the smear campaign. He did a video on him. That's why.
Yeah, he made a making fun of you, bro.
Associated himself with one of the two main ringleaders of this harassment campaign and former moderators of this group, a guy by the name of Asterios Kokonos. In fact, at one point, Justin even became friends with his former moderator, a person who I eventually ended up having to take to court. So by now you're probably wondering, why did I have to take this?
Which he lost, by the way. Which he lost.
Yeah, which he did lose. So, curious to see how this goes. I'm curious to see where this goes.
My United States health insurance doesn't cover 𝘈𝘭𝘭𝘦𝘥. Oh my god, it really rolls off the tongue.
Person to court. I took him to court for fraud. This is a screenshot of an advertisement he purchased claiming to represent me and my company. He fraudulently published these false and misleading claims and targeted them directly at me and my fans. He boasted about his harassment campaign on a website called Kiwi Farms, which is a forum dedicated to stalking, doxing, and harassment. Asterios, a guy who calls himself the good boy of comedy, regularly posted on the forums where
He called himself the good boy of comedy. Look at that old-ass screenshot of
Twitter.
I'm weirdly going to defend Kiwi Farms on this point. It's not all doxing, harassment, and all that shit. They just archive and shit talk. That's the majority of Kiwi Farms. Like, let's just be honest here.
It's just a bunch of internet spurgs talking about other spurgs.
It's an unfortunate byproduct that there are bad actors on there, but Null, it's a free speech website, and Null lets the free speech fly. Even though we don't agree with the doxing shit, and even he kind of doesn't, like, it's a free speech platform. But, and I don't like it, but...
Doxing is bad, but this is acknowledging your thread. You're, like, asking for fucking...
Yeah, you're asking for it.
Like, this is like trying to, like, initiate, like, dialogue with, like, /B on 4chan. Like, why would you do that? What are you stupid?
This is like calling out Poll on 4chan.
Yeah, Poll. Yeah, exactly.
B is just a bunch of random people. If you're gonna call out Poll, you're gonna get fucked over.
That's it. I meant to say Poll. Excuse me to the B-tards out there. God.
Leave the B-tards alone. They are
by the way, did you know that Kiwi Farms, 4chan has like a TOS, right? You can actually be kicked off of 4chan for like racism and shit like that.
That's insane.
Yeah. Like they're moderated. Like you'd have no idea if you're like somebody that's like a tourist, but if you use the site, yeah.
That's insane.
It's no Encyclopedia Dramatica, yeah.
Who calls himself the good boy of comedy.
That's such an old I know I mentioned that earlier. That's such an old Twitter screenshot. Like he's
been holding on to this.
He's been holding on to this for a while.
Is his Twitter ad still at that? Now I'm curious.
Stereos probably.
No, I mean his bio.
It can't be.
Posted on the forums where they doxed my home address and had some choice words to say about me. Why would the good boy of comedy be posting on
totally
a
different
site like?
Oh my God.
It's literally entirely different. It's entirely different.
Oh
His new one, I'm a podcaster, plus I host a podcast with Delete Your Account called The Loudest Podcast. It's a podcast. He, him pronouns. That dude's been holding on to that fucking screenshot for fucking years, dude.
Oh shit.
Like this.
I love this video.
That's weird. He paid for this targeted harassment campaign after I blocked him on social media, and he did it specifically to hurt my book sales. And if you have any doubt, he said it himself. What I'm about to tell you is the story of what should have been a private disagreement that spiraled way out of control and led to some random guy I met years ago in a comedy club in LA becoming obsessed with me, which resulted in a lawsuit where I sued him, his partners, and his company to get him to leave me the fuck alone.
I like how he mentions the Stereos but doesn't say anything about the Dick show, because I assume those are two separate like lawsuits, right? Because this stuff that
I believe
Asterios is doing sounds completely separate from the stuff that was happened with Dick.
I would assume so, and I also think he's like afraid of Dick Masterson, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well, people actually care about Dick.
Yeah.
And nobody cares about Maddox, so...
Nobody gives a shit about Maddox. I would be nervous to go up against Dick Masterson, bro. Like, if Dick doesn't give a shit...
Is he going to mention he lost? No. Of course he's not. Sniffy tugboat.
Dude, that's the thing. This is in a video like this with somebody this self-righteous, they'll never admit their faults.
Yeah.
Especially if they lost a lawsuit. It's just not going to happen.
Just like the guy we covered yesterday, chat, Twink is not green. Maddox just is too in love with himself, in my personal feelings.
True.
So you might be wondering, who is this guy and how did we get involved? Well, he's a copywriter and an amateur comedian who considers himself a male feminist. He virtue signals about defending women's rights, working with female comedians, and how it's never okay to reduce people to their basest elements. Wow, what a hero. That is, of course, when he's not busy banning cunts on Facebook. And if the trend with outspoken male feminists is any indication, that should be a huge red flag.
That's an interesting statement to make, right? That's that's some real reach, Maddox. You got to be careful with some of those claims that you're making. Like that, the implication there is that Asterios is like a sex pest, right? Like
he just calls people cunts, bro. Like calls people cunts, and he's like, "Ugh, a male feminist. Just what the fuck's a woman?"
I wonder if Justin has ever said anything about male feminists. And of course he has, because Justin never misses an opportunity to be a hypocrite. He has a huge problem with
an old Justin Whang video. You can tell by the thumbnail.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. He's trying to catch him on a guilt by association.
He is really trying to tie Justin into this when there's really not much about it. But why would you put Asterios in the title when Justin Whang is the much more interesting one?
Oh god, nobody would click on an Asterios video. Everyone would click on the Justin Whang one.
He has a name that could be from Baldur's Gate. Well, it's a Greek name, like what's that American Dad bit? Astelios Kastanos, whatever.
Oh, what the fuck? His name is just Stelios.
Stelios, yeah. And he has like the whole music behind him.
Yeah, he's like Stelios. I think that was fucking American Dad.
Yeah, that was American Dad. Yeah,
that's funny.
Male feminists, unless of course they're his friends. But back to Asterios for a minute. So you might be.
We don't even know how close Justin is to Asterios, right?
They're probably just cool with each other.
Yeah, like fuck, bro.
That's like me and Diesel are cool with each other, but I don't think we would call each other best friends, man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Justin Whang takes pictures with shit tons of people all the time. Sometimes he takes more than one.
I love this video. I can't express enough how bad this video is, and I love it.
You're wondering, how did I cross paths with this guy? Well, the very short version is, I met him late one night after a comedy show in Los Angeles. He seemed like a friendly guy at first and wanted to promote some of his comedy, so I invited him on my podcast. But we had a falling out when I found out he talks behind people's backs. And that seems to be a pattern with him because he's had a falling out with 3 different co-hosts on 3 different podcasts. And there's even a 4th one he got fired from that's not even public knowledge. But
fucking podcaster drama. This is so ridiculous.
Why even? Okay, bro.
This is so ridiculous. Okay, so I have the timestamps for when this actually goes back to being about Justin.
I just love this.
Let's see. 52:24. Thank you, Core, for that. Here we go.
Oh my god, there's so much so much extra shit for no reason.
Here, I'll start here. I'm glad to know Chris Starr and Diesel are lifelong besties.
I hate that you
Serious
started
hadn't carpet
that.
bombed the internet with so much bullshit, I probably wouldn't have had to make this video. And if he didn't threaten me, encourage people to review bomb my podcast, harass my sponsors, and publish a fraudulent ad to hurt my book sales, I wouldn't have had to take him to court. I would honestly love to never have to mention this idiot ever again. Had Justin not involved himself and minded his own fucking business instead of attacking me completely unprovoked, I wouldn't have had to make this video about him either. What I've learned through all of this is that there's almost no...
It's like old info on Justin too, right? Like,
yeah,
it sounds like it's recent shit, but it doesn't look like recent stuff.
It's all old content. Like I could tell you. Don't ask me how. It's definitely all old content that he's making these points off of. It's not even Justin's shit. It's just all of his old points. And he just thinks he got an own on Justin.
Justin is a means to an end. Justin's is a means to talk about Asterios. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Downside to slander. If you smear somebody on a platform like YouTube, you gain money, clicks, and notoriety.
Oh, you smear somebody on a platform like YouTube. Exactly, guys, which is why you donating gets me clicks and money.
Oh, apparently Maddox doxed somebody in the video.
Oh, really? Oh, what a surprise.
Waut3 WAUT3R boy. I don't know who that is. Waterboy?
Waterboy.
I believe. I don't know who Waterboy is yet, but apparently he doxed somebody, or at least according to Dick Masterson. But Dick hates this guy, so he would probably make some shit up. If I'm being honest.
A member for 1 month. He makes my tummy hurt.
Nice.
That's so baby girl of you. That's so eepy and sleepy.
Oh, bro, what are you doing?
You don't ever get eepy, Chris?
I'm not doing baby talk. You're a grown ass man. You're a grown ass man. Baby talk as a grown man is not allowed.
Like ooh language, huh?
Listen, if you're speaking baby talk as a grown ass man, you need like help.
I was at the con recently that I was working at, and one of the booths would give you like $5 off if you ordered it in OO voice.
Oh.
So
no.
eepy.
And when the person you're slandering responds to set the record straight and prove you wrong, as they usually do, the person making the smears can either double down and get more clicks on the drama, or they can apologize. Unless the person you're slandering has the time, energy, and resources to litigate, scumbags like Justin will always profit off of slander and drama. And even if Justin doesn't monetize his apology, the damage is already done. He successfully removed me from a panel and silenced me from speaking engagements.
Doesn't that just make it seem so pathetic? Like his complaints.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Dude, the streamies just did a fucking W. I just sent you something after this.
Oh boy.
How did we get to this point in this country where instead of debating the people that we disagree with, we just want to silence them outright?
Yeah, good question, Justin. I wonder how we got here. People like Justin represent the very worst elements of cancel culture. He's exactly like the woke, SJW, PC culture he claims to hate, except worse, because at least they're not pretending to be champions of free speech. If anyone deserves to be the target of cancel culture, it's truly him and all the shady, clout-chasing drama losers like him.
What's up, Maddox? How you doing, bro?
I revel in your copium, brother.
I fucking love people that are this angry.
God.
I love this shit.
Dude, I love it when people chat shit about drama content. That is so funny.
It
They
just
always
makes me
act
feel
so righteous about it.
You know what's great is that it makes me want to do more of it.
Exactly.
Like,
it
it energizes me.
Yeah, it galvanizes me. It makes me just want to keep doing it because it bothers the right people, in my personal opinion. Like,
it bothers the right people that deserve it in a sense. Like, if you're just making fun of somebody and they get mad at you for like making fun of them, and you're not doing it in a malicious sense, right? Like, they're just being bitches. Like, I'll be perfectly honest.
oh boy, Maddox.
Well, you like drama so much, congratulations, dipshit. Now you have some of your own. The only reason I ever took any of these...
Oh yeah, you won that. You got him, Maddox. Fucking
You got him.
Made your own.
Bro, that's for the boys back home.
Oh man.
people to court is because they don't know how to fuck off and leave people alone. Don't like it? Don't fuck with people's livelihoods and they won't fuck with yours. Justin, Asterios, Vice, and the phony progressives of Weber Shanwick can all go fuck themselves. So in conclusion, what have we learned? Unfortunately, that nothing ever gets accomplished unless you make a big public stink about it. From having to bitch about customer service on social media to get remonetized on YouTube and to getting people to leave you the fuck alone, nothing ever gets done unless...
Maddox was like, leave me alone, makes a video that is the exact opposite of getting left alone.
Dude, he's gonna make this worse for himself. Now everyone knows him.
This literally made it worse for himself. Right? He mentioned the farms. He mentioned fucking drama channels. He mentioned Justin Whang. He's like incurring the wrath of everybody. Like maybe if Justin Whang was an unlikable guy, then it like maybe not, right? But Justin Whang is very likable, so he really screwed himself. Like.
I am so curious what the farms have to say about this. They are definitely loving this.
So part of the reason I'm making this video now is to let people know about some of the bullshit I've been dealing with for years now. So part of the fallout from all of this is that Justin Whang has now been exposed as an unfunny plagiarist, a joke thief, and a hack. But of all his offenses, perhaps the most egregious one, and the one that's most unforgivable, is that he's part of a nu metal band. Don't forget to send me your
like. Isn't that incredible that that's his final like dig at Justin? He's part of a nu metal band.
God,
so Reddit, so soy.
It hurts my soul. I can't access the farms. I want to see what they're saying.
It goes down all the fucking time.
No, I know. The website always
dies. God.
Tales from the internet videos. There's a lot.
All right, so there's.
Hold on. We got to pull up Mitch's stream.
Oh, is Mitch alive currently?
Apparently, Vito is calling in talking about it. Oh the Maddox shit.
Be fucking talking about this.
No, I know, but Vito calling in is fucking hilarious. I want to see what Vito has to say.
Fucking if anybody has the clip of the Dick Show stuff,
yeah, if we can find that, that'd be great.
I would love to have that in Drama Talk. Just ping me in the server if. It might be like
oh my god, Vito is just like, I can't believe he was so retarded to make this video. That's the first thing when I clicked on it, is the first thing I heard. While we're waiting here, pull up that. I want to see that.
I will. I did make Chris small.
Everyone shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
Okay, he's a part of the whole cult. This person...
what he does here, he says he posts on Kiwi Farms, and then he had a bunch of articles about Kiwi Farms harassing trans people. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking transparent.
Couples would do that too. Like, it's like, that's what they do.
I love that they're comparing
Anyone
him
who's
to
ever
couples.
posted on Kiwi Farms,
I love that.
Fucking is nuts. Also, his big smoking gun against Justin Whang is Justin Whang says, I found one of the workshops that keeps the lights on at Maddox's house. And then he posted a screenshot showing that Maddox was one of the speakers at the fucking workshop.
Yeah.
At no point did Justin say, let's call them and try to get it canceled.
That's a great fucking point, Vito.
It is. It's a good point.
Yes.
That's a good point by Vito. Because it comes across, like, when you read it, it came across as a shitpost, in my opinion. Like, he just put it in there to like shitpost with the rest of them. But I guess maybe Justin just didn't realize like how vindictive they are.
Yeah, he might not have realized how ridiculous it got. right? Like it could have been anything, really.
Let's like.
Didn't Maddox
If
do that to
anything, this
Dick
is-
though? He got Dick. He got one of Dick's live shows cancelled because didn't Maddox ring up the venue and be like, "Hey, he's a piece of shit right winger or something"? I just
Dude,
vaguely remember that.
That's
So-
why this is so stupid. Is
I
that
have-
he's going just
I have a
Wait, did
thing here.
that happen?
Their
I don't remember
lore
that.
is fucking ginormous and multifaceted. Like it goes on forever.
Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Maddox is a full blown hypocrite and then calling people out for being a hypocrite. Like, I wouldn't be shocked.
I googled Maddox and this open letter to him came up in my results. And then
Wait, what?
damn, this guy dragged him over the coals.
There's an open letter.
Hold on.
Oh no!
All right. A friend turned me on to the best page in the universe in 2009. I loved it. Up until that point, you create a YouTube channel. I really realized blah blah blah. Take another good hard look at the pepperoni sucks and tell me that video did something text and images alone couldn't have. I guess some people can't do without graphics that pan into a shot. And then is this person just like really mad about his content?
Did you not see where he wrote he made a YouTube channel? What a blunder!
What a blunder! I skipped right over that.
I love this. I love this lore. I need to go deep on the Maddox shit.
Let's see. The never-ending intro outro background thrasher metal is about what I would have expected given the aesthetics of the best page in the universe, and that's not a compliment. Yeah, I agree. I think that's incredibly insufferable.
Oh god, this guy's a great source to laugh at.
What works well as a silent homepage to an earlier, simpler to no frills time on the internet feels like Prince's Love Simple guitar jammed up my urethra when delivered in music form. Jesus. For Christ's sake, it never ends. It just decreases in volume enough to allow us to make out your thin, reedy voice, which brings me to my next complaint. Your voice is an informed, snarky voice, but it isn't an authoritative, ass-stomping voice, and your writing style demands the latter more than the former. That's true.
Bro, this is like the most insane YouTube comment posted as its own open letter.
Up until the last few years ago, I was blissfully unaware of what your voice sounded like, and was thus free to imagine my own narrator while reading the articles. The voice in my head was a cross between Mr. T and Darth Vader, and that's the way I like it. Now, every time I read your latest article, your whiny, medium-pitched tone monotone comes through, slithering into my skull, hollowing out your narrative authority like a melon baller on Cantaloupe. Like John Gilbert's voice in the talkies, you don't live up to the on-screen persona your writing requires. I admire the fact that you have the balls to get in front of the camera and let people watch your hairline recede before our very eyes. But it's shrewd thinking.
Whoever wrote this, I love you. Whoever you are in this world, whoever you mystery person are.
Jesus. But it's a shrewd thinking going on behind the dopey face that got you where you are today. Not your dashing good looks or on-screen charisma. Dance with the one who brought you. Look at the drawings of Maddox versus what he looks like is rough. The Wizard of Oz knew better than to invite people to peek behind a curtain. You're using it as a backdrop. Maddox is a mythical, larger-than-life character. You've created a modern-day legend like Paul Bunyan or Hercules. The entire concept of putting a mere mortal fraught with human frailty up on stage to represent Maddox is questionable. But at any rate, it sure as hell shouldn't be you.
But this is the most brutal fucking open letter I've ever seen. Holy shit.
Oh, man. I'm not saying you're incapable of making the transition from writing to video, but it's your writing that should be making the jump, and the rest should be staying behind the camera. I have no doubt that shit tons of talented, aspiring, gravel-voiced lumberjacks would love to play the role of host and lead ranter on the best show in the universe. Some Polish-sounding name surely has some extra time between picking up heavy things and cage fighting. You could probably feature a different paragon of masculine virtue every episode. Oh my god.
This letter is so brutal.
I like how he signs.
No, whoever you are in this world, Sebastian, I'm in love with you. It's official. I will be gay for you. This is the greatest open letter ever.
Oh my god.
Hold on. What was the rest of it? I know your writing career has always been, what was it? Always been about you, and the unwavering, rock solid self-reliance has indeed been the book you set apart from the sea of limp-willed, reasonable people. But the best show in the universe is ruining the image you've spent the last decade creating. Bro, this is brutal as shit. This is brutal.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I got fucking secondhand embarrassment for Maddox reading that.
God, man.
Oh, oh my god.
And it's just some guy's blog. This is just some guy's personal blog that this is on.
This is great. This is amazing.
Gosh. Well, there we go. I think the Dick Show is on like podcast platforms, so I probably would have a difficult time finding it.
I think he's on Rumble now.
Oh.
Let me see. Dick Masterson.
Chris, the farms agree. Maddox is petty over Justin's hair.
Dude, okay, listen. Everyone might hate the farms, but the farms are great. Listen. The farms are funny when they need to be.
I've made the joke that plenty of commentary channels use them to do the research for their fucking videos because they're the people who sit around A-logging all day.
Yeah. All right. So I don't see anything on Rumble for the Dick Show just yet. So I assume that. But doesn't Dick Masterson do it live?
That's what I thought. All the no people that use Rumble these days.
Biggest problem in the universe. Okay, let me see here. What was this streamed 8 days ago? Okay, so let's go to the biggest problem in the universe. Streamed a day ago, so no. There has to be another channel.
Maddox is ugly. I would not have sex with him, says a member of the farms.
Dude, they're funny. As much as I don't agree with their doxing shit, like they're a funny group of people.
Good. Holy shit. I would never expect of all days that Maddox would be in drama again at all.
I didn't think he was ever gonna come back. Like, why would you come back?
He's one of those like internet characters like Ray William Johnson who they fade into the background, right?
Dude, is Ray still like doing shit?
Yeah, he does TikToks now. He's a TikToker.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. And they're all like super relatable, like normie stuff.
For 15 million subs, he's got 500,000 in like his largest little TikTok short. I hope they get fired. Oh my god. The fact Ray William Johnson is still around is it's crazy to me, bro. You think the man would have retired by now?
No,
how much
money he tried to navigate into Hollywood and it bombed. So,
well, of course, any YouTuber that goes into Hollywood, it usually doesn't work out. The only one that did it successfully was Critical because he was an extra in a fucking in fucking Hunger Games. He wasn't like a full-fledged actor. Look what happened with the Logan Paul movie, for fuck's sake.
There was what's that? Hold on. Here, let me pull this.
Oh, Raka Raka's maybe okay. Let me see that. Raka Raka is definitely the best.
Yeah,
they are good.
They made Talk to Me, that new A24 horror movie. I haven't gotten around to seeing it. It looks really good.
Me neither. I love Raka Raka. I think they're one of the better channels that still do like shit that I enjoy on YouTube.
Yeah,
they've had to change because YouTube kept fucking with them, but I still respect the shit out of them.
But yeah, I think that's the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all fucking I'll scream into the ether. I don't know. Fucking Chris, you got any final points?
Maddox is bald and not funny. Justin Whang is guilty of meme theft, worse than human trafficking. Oh God, Boblax! I knew almost nothing about Maddox prior to watching his video on Justin Whang, but now that I have, I'm gonna make fun of him for the rest of my life.
It's like, how can you not make fun of Maddox now, right? Like, it's just so easy. He did this to himself. He really did. But yeah, this is a total Whang W. This is a total Whang W.
I love Nadia Chad. Oh God, the farms are memeing on Maddox is a quote, and keep calling him a cuck. Allegedly
a cuck. He did this to himself. He really did.
Yeah, he made it worse for himself.
All right, everybody, get the fuck out of here. Fucking go sleep.
Go home.
Go be EP somewhere else.
Go touch grass.
Go be EP.
Or is terrible editor and producer.
No, he's gonna do this video by tomorrow, he said, so.
It's ass. I already don't like it. All right. Thank you for having me on, bro. I didn't mean to call in and take your shit, but I had
it was a good stream. It was a good thing you called it. It made it better.
Okay, bro. I'll talk to you, all right?
Later.
Later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Time for all of you to go sleepy. Go be EP, just like Christopher. Chris Keem.